Blessings. This is Yusuf West on this Sunday morning. Well, I say Sunday evening. Just out here. It's a pretty nice day. And I decided to walk to the store, not to drive my car. I just want to walk, because I had a lot on my mind, thinking about, what I had, what had happened yesterday of George Zimmerman. Thinking about the whole thing about the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. Some things kind of, I guess kind of spurred back up since he went back to jail yesterday about this. And so a lot of people start talking about him again. But definitely I want to kind of, get some wisdom to everyone out there that's on this case real tough, that's on George Zimmerman real tough. The one thing about it that we know that the guy killed Trayvon Martin. What a tragic thing. The guy, Trayvon Martin was not even, a grown man yet. Actually, he was, I think, 16, 17 years old. He should not have pursued him. Actually, we basically heard in the 911 call, the 911 dispatch told him not to pursue him. So, basically, a fight broke out somehow, and, a young guy ended up getting killed. But what I want to put in everyone's mind here is that we should not get off focus here and start talking about just the hoodie and start saying that, well, we have a right to wear our hood and we have a right to do this, we have a right to do that, and we have a right to wear the hood. He should not have died over a hood. So last week I was watching people that was protesting about the Trayvon Martin case, and all of them was wearing a hood. All of them was wearing hoods over their heads. But one thing about it is this: the most responsible, the most responsible way of being a responsible person is you can't just talk about, we can't wear the hood, or he was, we can wear what we want to wear because, it's a free country. But you have to understand what the hood really represents. For one thing, that well, I know even when I was in school, you see a bunch of guys walking down the street, and you walking by yourself. Man, you see a bunch of guys walking down the street and they wearing hoods. You can't see their face. You tend to get nervous. Even at nighttime, see a guy walking down the street with a hood. You tend to get nervous, even if you're African American or not. A lot of times, when you see the movie Cop, when you see Cops, or when you see all of these videos where they're showing people that rob banks and rob stores, most of them wearing hoods. So it's not that we have a right to wear the hood, because the hood itself don't represent the negative. What happened is that the different situations that people have been in that wore hoods that have brought up a negative situation. Because the manufacturers that make the hoods, they didn't make the hoods for people to rob, or for people to gang bang, or for people to carjackings or anything. They didn't make the hood for people to hide their face. They made the hoods, just for sports reasons and stuff like that. But, the hood was used in in robberies and in jackings, and even people losing their lives. Some gang violence the hood was, used in. So we have to understand the representation of the hood. One thing, that I'm a father of 2 sons, and I would not tell my sons, I would encourage my sons not to wear a hood. I would encourage my sons, if they're walking down the street and if it's not hot, if it's not raining, if the sun is not in your face, especially when you're walking in a place where, certain places, you have to take the hood. If you're wearing a hood, take the hood off your head and show your face. You have to do that. And people will be like, well, you living in fear, or you letting people, dictate how you have to live and stuff like that. No, I'm not. It'll be stupid enough for me to wear a hood and walk inside of a grocery store or walk inside of a store. And it'd be crazy for me to get mad if I receive negative attention. Only not because I'm African American, not because I'm a male, but because of what the hood represents. And there's a lot of guys that rob stores and wearing a hood that wasn't black. They were Hispanic, they were white. So it don't matter about what hood that that if you can wear the hood or not. It matters about what the hood represents. Check this out. A bandana doesn't have anything to do with gang. Matter of fact, the companies that make the bandana made the bandana for years, and doesn't have nothing to do with gang violence. But since the bandana was used in gang situations and in gang violence, it'd be crazy enough for me to wear a bandana, red or blue or black or whatever, down the street, especially if I knew that it was gang violence in that area. And it's not the bandana itself, but it's the people that's connected, that symbolize the bandana, that makes a bandana a negative trademark for someone. Same thing as the hood. Same thing as that. So before we get to protest and say that, well, we can wear the hood, we can wear what we want to wear, even though in Trayvon Martin case, he have died a tragic death, and it was unfair what he died, and I'm the first one to say that. But I am the first one to say that his death will go, he would die in vain if I would take if I would take a hood and I would say, I'm gonna wear this hood. I don't care what nobody say. I'm exercising my rights. And then I'm going to keep getting negative response because of what the hood represents. That's all I'm saying. The Bible says this. The Bible says, with all I getting and getting an understanding, and getting an understanding of what this hood really means, let's don't get off focus, and focus on the hood and focus on, well, I'm going to wear the hood because I want to do what I want to do. The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. Are you going to be wise and you're going to, you're going to make a decision. Either it's going to affect your life for the best or affect your life for the worse. That's what I tell my sons all the time. That the difference between, your future is a decision. You choose to go a certain route. You choose to go a certain way. So definitely, let's be wise, my friends. Let's be tight. Let's be cordial. Let's be sober-minded, and don't get drunken in hatred. Don't get drunken in racial. If it is a racial thing, let us don't drink the cup of racism. Let us don't do that. So definitely, You know, I just had this on my mind. I had this in my spirit. I had this on my chest. I really wanted just to bring it out and just to share this with anybody. If anybody have anything, you can, you know, this is a free country. You can say whatever comment you want to say. I would never delete your comment. One thing I would do is respectfully agree to disagree with everybody. I'm agreeing to disagree with you, you know, so, but I would love to hear your wisdom. I would love to hear your comments. Matter of fact, I would love for you, if you want to subscribe to me and definitely receive some of my messages. So you guys have a blessed day on this 3rd day of June, this Sunday. God bless you. Bye-bye.